top 8 most dangerous caves in the world. If you like to travel around the world to see the beauties of nature, then caves are one of those places. On the other hand, they are scariest too. In this post I have listed down top 8 most dangerous caves in the world. Number 1. Glowworm Cave, New Zealand. The Glowworm Cave is located at Waitomo on the North Island of New Zealand. It is known for its population of species called Arachnocampa luminosa. This cave is part of the Waitomo Cave system that includes 2 other caves as well, including the Ruakuri Cave and the Aranui Cave. Insects are the most common animals in the caves, and it includes albino cave ants and giant crickets, but the most famous is the glowworm Arachnocampa luminosa. The adults are around the size of a typical mosquito. The walls of the caves are shielded with different types of fungi, including the cave flower that is actually a mushroom-like fungus. Number 2. National Park Cave, Brazil. It is also called Cavernas do Peruasa, located in the state of Brazil. It is well known for its large limestone caves. It is situated at an area of 140,000 acres and was formed on September 21, 1999. The cave consists of a sequence of majestic bows, spread with circular skylights letting light in and thus allowing small jungles to pop up here and there. Additionally, the cave walls are decorated by rock art more than 10,000 years old. Moving into this cave is like being transported to a different planet. The cave is easy to get to as part of a tour, and you'll need to apply for a visit authorization earlier. Number 3. Basalt Cave, Southern Iceland. Reykjavík is some 180 kilometers from Reykjavik, and it is a cool drive on the ring road. It has pitch black sand and lots of stones. It has a really nice pyramid-shaped cliff of basalt columns called Garter and a shallow cave with basalt columns that looks really cool. In the sea towards the coast lie the dramatic-looking sea stacks called Arachnocampa. Bird lovers will find numerous seabirds there such as puffins, fulmars and guillemots. The cave with the basalt columns is nice looking and cool, and people do try to get as close as possible to the Arachnocampa sea stacks, but please be careful of not being caught out when the high tide comes in. Number 4. Neptune's Grotto Stalactite Cave, Italy. It was discovered by local fishermen in the 18th century. Neptune's Grotto was a stalactite cave adjacent to the town of Alghero and the lovely island of Sardinia, Italy. The entrance to the cave lies only around a few feet above the sea level, so it can only be safely accessed when the waters below are quiet. For more enthusiastic visitors, the caves can be gained access to by a vertical, 650-step stairway cut into the cliff in 1954. It is locally known as the Scala del Cabirol, Goat Steps. These lead from a car park at the topmost of the cliff down to cave entry through several twists and turns. The vast majority of visitors arrive through a short boat trip from the port of Alghero, which runs hourly during the summer, but less often during spring and autumn. The combined length of the cave system is estimated to be around 4,000 meters, but only a few hundred meters are reachable to the public via well-marked out paths. Number 5. Moso Cave, Vietnam. Moso Cave, named after the mountain, was once hard to reach. It was a walk of 5,000 meters through shrimp breeding pools, paddy fields, and canals, and took more than 2 hours. As a result, the number of visitors was relatively low. But currently a new road has been constructed right to the cave entrance. This cave was used as a revolutionary base during the Vietnam War. The headquarters of the Kien Luong District Party Committee was located in this cave. Due to this historic background, the cave was acknowledged a historic place by the Ministry of Culture and Information. Number 6. The Malidinis Cave, Greece. Mlynky Cave is just 2 kilometers away from the village of Mlynky. The village of Mlynky and the cave were named after Antonios Malidinis, one of the characters of the famous rebellion war in the past. Moreover, the cave has played a tragic role in the history of Cretan Revolution in 1824. The cave became more infamous in 1824 when, during the revolution, some 250 unarmed villagers, including women and children, were suffocated when the entrance was sealed and fires lit was thrown into the cave following a 3-month siege. Not until 1834, when the English explorer Robert Pashley visited Mlynky, did Manilis Kermazakis, the only survivor of the events, inspect the cave, discovering the bones of the martyrs. Today there is a large sarcophagus within the cave containing the bones of those killed, and the monument is now considered extremely important in defining the independent Cretan character. A small chapel is built in the entrance of the cave where the victims are commemorated every year. Number 7. Glacier Cave, Nepal. Saribung Peak, 6,346 meters, is one of the newly opened climbing peaks, which lies in the remote Dimiter Hill range close to sacred Damadarkanda, bordering of Tibet. Trekkers or climbers willing to experience the Alpine Challenge, which is more than the elevated trek and stretches on the off-the-beaten trails, can undertake this climbing expedition. On the way of this peak, there are numerous caves which make this journey further interesting. Number 8. Mlynky Cave, Ukraine. Mlynky Cave is named after a nearby watermill. Several watermills were built along the small river Mlynky, called Small Mills, and the place was called Mlynky. Later on, it became a village and was renamed Zalia. The gypsum was used for various household purposes and was mined at the entrance of the cave. It is actually unclear if the cave was discovered during the quarry works or if it was known before. There is no document and no legend about the discovery. The cave was always known. The first exploration of the cave was done by Ternopil cavers led by V.O. Radzievsky and Y.L. Zimels. Between 1960 and 1963 they made 6 excursions to explore and map the cave. The total length of the cave at the end was almost 10 kilometers. After a long gap, the exploration was continued in 1994. Cavers of the Speleo Club Crystal from Kharkiv. They discovered new parts of the cave, which are unfortunately very hard to reach. The entrance section is very narrow. As a result, there is only a very poor survey of this part, which estimates about 2 kilometers of passages. Today the cave is explored and maintained by Ternopil cavers. In 1996 a group led by Sergei Epifanov discovered a now maze of passages. In 2009 the length of the cave was given with about 40 kilometers. The research is still ongoing.